Spoilers ahead. Today's movie is, shoot. It's the new Shyamalan movie. I forget the title. What was it?
It's crap!
Thank you, Star Wars Fishman. Today's movie is Trap, the latest from M. Night. Well, it was a clever idea in theory, Shyamalan. In this movie, Josh Hartnett plays a dad named Cooper who takes his preteen daughter to see her favorite pop star, Lady Raven, in concert. She is played by our favorite director's musical artist daughter, Salika. This apparent nepotism will probably bother somebody, but I don't really care because her music does seem like something a 12-year-old girl would want to listen to in the year of our Lord 2024. Cooper's got a nasty little secret. Like most grown men who attend a concert for preteen girls, I imagine, he's a serial kidnapper and killer. Somehow the FBI discovered that he's at the concert, and they are combing the building looking for him and blocking the exits. Cooper must find a way to escape this trap if he wants to continue his antisocial hobbies. We all know M. Night loves Hitchcock, and Trap is his most Hitchcockian effort to date. There's a little bit of Psycho towards the end, which was, ill-advised and completely unnecessary, but the two Hitchcock movies I was reminded of the most were Rope and Frenzy, in which the murderers were the main characters and you're waiting to see if they're gonna get away with it all. The first about 50 minutes of Trap are very well done and suspenseful, and I got ready to praise Shyamalan for making his best movie in years. But man, this movie just keeps going, and it keeps getting sillier and sillier until I started to legitimately wonder if it was all a big joke. Let's look at our chart of movies with unrealistically lucky characters that I spent 5 days on. At the bottom here we have Real Life. At the top, we'll put the #1 movie for unrealistically lucky characters, Law Abiding Citizen. In that movie, Gerard Butler engineered the most ridiculous and convoluted villain plan ever put to film, and it worked up until the end. Now here on the chart, let's put Trap right here. Cooper seriously should have been caught 10 times over throughout this movie, but everyone around him is stupid and incompetent. They blow it every time. The man walks up to a self-described true crime buff working at the concert, and the man conveniently decides he's not a suspect and tells him everything they need to know about the trap that the FBI set for him. A guy like this in real life would have been super excited to try and catch a serial killer and wouldn't be this naive. Another scene has Cooper walking through a room filled with a SWAT team, and he's able to steal a radio and no one notices him. These scenes are early on in the film. This trap spirals towards its conclusion. The ridiculousness of Cooper's lucky breaks escalate, and frankly, you can't believe your eyes. Don't put that quote on the Blu-ray. A seasoned fireman doesn't know how to break a door down. A woman doesn't know the layout of her own house. Dozens of people seem to temporarily go blind. A woman posts on social media instead of calling the police. And the last scene, that last scene, that is all I will say. But is all this intentional? I hate Law-Abiding Citizen's absurd plotting because the movie is grisly and dour and demands to be taken seriously. Trap seems to have a sense of humor about itself. Josh Hartnett is goofy and over the top. He mugs for the camera a lot and way too many close-ups, and there's an essence of a Mark Wahlberg in The Happening type of leaning into the silliness present in his performance. There's no way anyone sitting in the editing room wasn't cracking up watching the second half of the movie. It's just so unbelievable. So kids, I'm all kinds of torn on Trap. The premise is wonderful, the first act is solid, the silliness piles up to the sky, and I'm not sure if this was all a troll job on the part of Shyamalan. I'm leaning towards yes. I think this was mostly a joke. In the end, though, I haven't stopped thinking about it since I watched it. It's a fascinating movie, even if I think I'm mostly just watching the wheel spin. So, do I recommend Trap? Sure, 6 out of 10.